Hello and welcome back to Lines in the Sand. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the highly advanced and often debated realm of modern military aviation, focusing our lens on one of the most influential aircraft shaping global air power, the F-35 Lightning II. However, our exploration won't cover just any F-35. We are specifically investigating the unique Israeli variant, the F-35I Adir, an aircraft adaptation that numerous military experts and analysts consider not merely special, but potentially superior in key aspects to the standard American F-35 baseline model from which it originates. What precise technological and strategic elements elevate the Adir to this formidable status? How did a nation like Israel, with comparatively constrained resources versus the United States, manage not only to operate, but also to customize and arguably enhance one of the most complex and expensive weapon systems ever devised? Join us for this comprehensive analysis as we unravel the technological secrets and strategic rationale behind Israel's mighty one. To fully appreciate the distinctiveness of the Adir, it's essential to trace the F-35 program back to its ambitious roots. Conceived under the Joint Strike Fighter Initiative during the late 1990s and early 2000s, its objective was nothing short of revolutionary: to create a definitive fifth-generation fighter jet characterized by stealth, network-centric warfare capabilities, and extreme multi-role versatility. This single platform was intended to replace a diverse fleet of specialized, aging aircraft nearing retirement across the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, as well as within the air arms of many key international allies. The central vision promoted a fundamentally common airframe and core systems across its specialized variants, maximizing shared technology, training, and logistics infrastructure, theoretically leading to significant economies of scale and reduced life cycle sustainment costs over its projected multi-decade service life. Nevertheless, the F-35's path from drawing board to operational deployment has been exceptionally turbulent, marked by immense technical hurdles and staggering financial challenges. From its earliest developmental stages, the JSF program grappled with persistent, headline-grabbing schedule delays in both development and production phases, unforeseen technical failures affecting critical components like its complex mission software, engine reliability concerns, and ejection seat safety issues. Most notably, it faced an almost uncontrollable budget escalation, solidifying its reputation as the most expensive military weapons program in global history. Initial per-unit acquisition costs soared far beyond early optimistic estimates, often exceeding $100 million per aircraft for early production lots, while the total estimated cost for the program's entire life cycle, encompassing research development, procurement operations, and sustainment, projected in astronomical figures exceeding $1.7 trillion. Such colossal expenditures inevitably fueled intense political scrutiny and widespread public criticism regarding its cost-effectiveness and overall value as a national defense investment. The ambitious concept of an adaptable common platform eventually materialized into three primary variants, each meticulously tailored to meet the distinct operational requirements of different military services and deployment environments. The F-35A represents the conventional takeoff and landing version. It's the most widely produced variant, designed primarily for operations from standard paved runways and serving as the backbone for the U.S. Air Force and numerous international partners. The F-35B introduces the game-changing short takeoff and vertical landing capability, achieved through a complex system involving a swiveling engine nozzle and a powerful lift fan, making it ideally suited for operations from smaller amphibious assault ships and forward-deployed, austere locations with minimal infrastructure. This is the choice of the U.S. Marine Corps, the UK, and Italy. Finally, the F-35C is the dedicated carrier variant, specifically engineered for the demanding environment of large-deck aircraft carriers employing catapult launch and arrested recovery. Systems easily identifiable by its significantly larger wing area for enhanced, low-speed carrier approach, handling more robust landing gear structure and a visible tailhook for arrested landings. It is precisely within this intricate and often challenging technological and strategic landscape that Israel emerges as a pivotal and uniquely positioned F-35 operator. Situated geographically at the heart of one of the world's most consistently volatile and militarily dense regions, the Israeli Air Force has throughout its history predicated its very survival and operational success on rigorously maintaining a decisive qualitative military edge over the combined capabilities of its potential regional adversaries. The critical, non-negotiable need for an advanced stealth platform one capable not only of evading but also actively suppressing increasingly sophisticated integrated air defense systems, including advanced Russian-made SAMs proliferating in the region, and executing deep penetration precision strikes against high-value targets was, and continues to be, a cornerstone of Israel's proactive defense posture and deterrent strategy. The F-35, with its inherent promise of low observability across multiple spectrums, advanced sensor fusion, and potent electronic warfare capabilities, represented the most logical and powerful tool available on the international market to secure this vital air superiority and power projection capability for the foreseeable turbulent decades. Israel formally cemented its commitment to the F-35 program by making the official decision to procure the aircraft in 2010. This move was significant, establishing Israel as the very first nation outside the original 9 partner countries involved in the JSF development consortium to select the F-35, acquiring it through the structured government-style accelerant foreign military sales process managed by the United States. However, right from the initial discussions and throughout the complex negotiation process, Israeli representatives articulated a firm and unique stance. They would not simply accept a standard off-the-shelf F-35I model as delivered to other customers. They insisted upon securing an unprecedented degree of access to the aircraft's core systems and operational software, demanding a level of national autonomy in its operation, modification, and sustainment previously unheard of for FMS clients. This fundamental requirement, driven by unique security needs, was destined to clash with the JSF program's inherently restrictive policies regarding technology transfer and configuration control, designed to protect sensitive U.S. industrial and military secrets. The most critical and non-negotiable Israeli demand, forming the bedrock of their negotiating position, was securing the intrinsic capability to seamlessly integrate their own indigenously developed electronic systems, advanced avionics, and, crucially, their diverse and specialized arsenal of Israeli-made weaponry. Israel possesses an exceptionally innovative, battle-proven, and globally respected defense industrial base, featuring world-leading companies such as Elbit Systems, Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, and Israel Aerospace Industries. These firms produce cutting-edge technologies in electronic warfare, advanced electro-optical infrared sensors, secure data links, and precision-guided munitions. Israel's strategic vision was to transform the F-35 into a truly adaptable plug-and-play platform, enabling them to install, update, and maintain their bespoke critical systems independently, thereby avoiding sole reliance on U.S.-dictated upgrade schedules, licensing agreements, and potential operational restrictions or limitations imposed by the U.S. government or Lockheed Martin. This firm insistence on deep system access and the right to indigenous modification predictably encountered significant initial resistance within both the Pentagon's program management offices and Lockheed Martin, the F-35's prime contractor. The entire JSF program had been deliberately engineered around a highly integrated, centralized, and fundamentally closed system architecture. This design choice was made primarily to rigorously protect the aircraft as most sensitive technologies, particularly those pertaining to its stealth characteristics and its complex sensor fusion algorithms, and to maintain strict configuration, control, and interoperability across the global F-35 fleet, allowing Israel unique permissions to modify core avionics software and hardware could establish a challenging precedent for other international partners and From the U.S. perspective, potentially introduce cybersecurity. Vulnerabilities or negatively impact the seamless interoperability crucial for coalition operations. Overcoming this significant hurdle necessitated prolonged, complex, and high-level negotiations involving technical experts, military strategists, and diplomats from both nations. Ultimately, after months of strenuous discussions navigating a complex web of strategic partnerships, technology, security concerns, and operational requirements, a truly historic and unparalleled agreement was finalized in 2011, recognizing the unique security challenges faced by Israel and the deep strategic relationship between the two nations. The United States granted the Israeli Air Force a level of access and sovereign control over its F-35 fleet not afforded to any other foreign operator. As a key part of this groundbreaking deal, Lockheed Martin began delivering the F-35I airframes designated for Israel, stripped of certain specific internal electronic components, particularly within the electronic warfare and communication suites. This deliberately created space allowed Israeli defense industries and IAF technicians to install, integrate, test, and certify their own nationally developed bespoke systems onto the platform. Furthermore, formal authorization was granted for the operational integration and employment of a wide range of Israeli-manufactured ordnance, including the advanced Spice family of electro-optical GPS, guided bombs, and the highly agile Python 5 air-to-air missiles alongside Israel's proprietary avionics displays, mission computers, and tailored EW systems. The tangible result of this unique technological collaboration and strategic adaptation was the emergence of the F-35I, officially christened by the Israeli Air Force with the evocative designation Adir, a Hebrew word translating to mighty one or awesome one. This name proved highly appropriate. The Adir distinctly incorporates a specific, highly classified, and indigenously developed suite of electronic warfare systems, engineered by Israeli companies. This EW suite is meticulously designed, programmed with specific threat libraries, and optimized to effectively identify, classify, jam, deceive, and potentially neutralize the particular radar systems, surface-to-air missile threats, and enemy communication networks prevalent within the complex and densely contested electromagnetic spectrum of the Middle Eastern operational theater. Additionally, it integrates unique Israeli command control communications computers and intelligence systems and secure data links, enabling more seamless, secure, and high-bandwidth interoperability and data fusion with other IDF assets across air, land, and sea domains, thereby enhancing joint operational effectiveness and shared situational awareness. Further distinguishing the Adir are other notable Israeli-implemented modifications, including the widespread adoption of the advanced helmet-mounted display system co-produced by Israeli company Elbit Systems and Rockwell Collins. While the standard F-35 utilizes an HMDS, the Israeli version benefits from potential local software customization and faster update cycles. This sophisticated helmet projects all critical flight data, navigation cues, sensor imagery, and weapons targeting information directly onto the pilot's visor, providing unparalleled 360-degree day-night situational awareness. Moreover, the certified capability to employ Israel's diverse portfolio of smart munitions, such as the highly accurate and combat-proven Spice family of electro-optical GPS, guided bombs, and the exceptionally agile Python 5 short-range and Derby medium-range air-to-air missiles, grants the IAF enhanced tactical flexibility and a lethal punch tailored specifically to its preferred operational doctrines and likely engagement scenarios, effectively complementing the standard American armament like AMRAAM missiles and JDAM bombs. Israel moves swiftly to demonstrate that its significant investment and unique modifications to create the F-35I Adir are not merely theoretical enhancements, but translated directly into potent real-world capabilities. They wasted little time in validating their new stealth fighter in the unforgiving crucible of actual combat. In May 2018, the Israeli Air Force made a globally significant announcement. the F-35I Adir had officially become the world's very first F-35 variant across all operators to be operationally employed in a live combat mission. IAF officials confirmed that Adir aircraft had successfully conducted precision strikes against Iranian military targets located within Syrian territory. This crucial baptism by fire served not only to unequivocally validate the aircraft's advanced stealth targeting and strike capabilities in a defended airspace, but also powerfully underscored Israel's profound confidence in its customized Variant S ability to operate effectively and survivably in complex and hostile regional environments, achieving this critical operational milestone years before most other F-35's customer nations. The F-35I Adir's operational achievements continued to mount, showcasing its versatility beyond ground attack roles and cementing its reputation as a truly multi-role platform. In March 2021, Israeli Adir fighters achieved another world first for the F-35 program by successfully intercepting and destroying two Iranian-manufactured unmanned aerial vehicles that were reportedly en route towards Israeli airspace from the east, marking the first publicly acknowledged air-to-air kills for any F-35 variant globally, demonstrating its defensive prowess further in November 2023 amid sharply escalating regional tensions following the Hamas attack. An F-35I Adir successfully intercepted and neutralized a cruise missile launched by Houthi rebels based in Yemen towards southern Israel, highlighting its capability against diverse, long-range, asymmetric threats. Moreover, credible, though unofficial, reports strongly suggest the Adir played a critical role, leveraging its stealth in enabling Israel's complex and limited retaliatory strike against military facilities inside Iran in April 2024, reportedly penetrating robust Iranian air defenses. This brings us back to the central, compelling question: why do numerous reputable military experts, experienced pilots, and defense analysts objectively consider the Israeli F-35I Adir in several key operational aspects to be superior to the standard F-35 variants flown by the United States and other allied nations? The first fundamental pillar supporting this assessment lies in the significant degree of customization freedom that Israel successfully negotiated and skillfully implemented. Unlike most international operators who receive a more standardized, US-controlled hardware and software configuration, Israel secured the critical ability to profoundly tailor the Adir. This allowed them to integrate bespoke electronic warfare suites, secure communication systems, and data processing capabilities optimized explicitly for the unique threat environment's specific radar types, missile systems, adversary, tactics, and the particular electromagnetic conditions encountered within a dense and highly contested Middle Eastern theater. This deep, threat-specific customization, largely unattainable for other F-35 users, provides the Adir with unique situational awareness and survivability, advantages that the baseline model simply does not possess out of the factory. The second crucial factor amplifying the Adir's perceived potency is the undeniable synergy created between Israel's world-class, agile, and innovative defense industrial base and the extensive continuous operational experience garnered by the Israeli Air Force's pilots, engineers, and strategists. By integrating its own domestically produced systems, Israel not only effectively leverages its advanced, battle-tested national technological capabilities, but also fosters a significantly faster and more efficient feedback loop between operational use and technological development. Direct combat experience, intelligence gathered during missions, intercept data, and pilot feedback from the IAF can be rapidly analyzed and translated into targeted software patches, hardware modifications, and threat library updates developed and certified locally. This allows Israel to maintain the Adir's technological edge in a much more agile and reactive manner compared to the longer, more complex, and often bureaucratic multinational upgrade cycles inherent to the broader F-35 program. Finally, the Adir's extensive and proven operational track record in actual combat provides a fundamental, tangible differentiator when assessing its capabilities against other F-35 variants. While many Allied nations still primarily utilize their growing F-35 fleets for crucial but less demanding roles like pilot training, participation in multinational exercises, routine air policing duties, or limited lower-risk deployments, Israel has actively, intensively, and decisively employed the F-35I Adir in real complex and often high-stakes combat missions consistently since 2018. This substantial accumulation of practical experience operating within genuinely hostile airspace, confronting active air defenses, and engaging diverse targets and threats, not only irrefutably validates the modified aircraft's stealth sensor and strike capabilities under pressure, but also enables the IAF to continuously refine its tactics, techniques, and procedures, and optimize the Adir's integration within its broader force structure. This grants the IAF a level of operational mastery and deep system confidence that very few, if any, other F-35 operators can currently match. In conclusion, after meticulously examining its origins within the JSF program, detailing its unique Israeli modifications, and reviewing its significant combat record, it becomes abundantly clear that the F-35I Adir is far more than just a different designation applied to a standard F-35. It stands as the tangible outcome of a distinct Israeli strategic foresight, the product of tenacious and successful diplomatic and technical negotiations, the application of a world-leading national defense technology base, and, perhaps most importantly, the result of continuous, deep adaptation driven by real, specific, and often urgent national security imperatives. The exceptional muval lethal refined of the accession potential essential lethal intentially invensiving invanially intentionally placey potentially contentially to elation of a contention potentially conducted point according to current sentence sentum ply principan kiu to ba mali to power and so we got a sai and definitively battle-proven iteration of the world's foremost multi-role stealth fighter currently engaged in active, high-intensity operational service. Israel's Mighty One demonstrably lives up to its name,